Tobias! He's in. He's first. And that's all that matters. And we're wearing his hat. Because it looks good. And we like it. Don't we, Frank? Frank, wake up. Yeah, I know it's been a long day. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Tobias's hats. We like them, don't we? Yeah. Come on, man. It's got a show. Come on. How we doing, folks? Good to see you. It's sick, mate. I love it. I like the blue. I'll wear the red. But I like the blue. I need to get some sent out, man. I need to get them sent to Johnny, CPA, etc., etc. I'm just struggling for time, as always. Sandra! How's it going? Welcome. Friday, baby. And we're back. And it feels good, doesn't it? How's it going, Sandra? Yeah, so we're going to chat a little bit about the nerfs. Obviously made a frozen concoction build before the patch. And yeah, mine's still cracked. Still working, though. I do think that the tech options have slightly changed. I feel like cast on freeze is actually better now than it was. I could be wrong. It could be a bit of confirmation bias. But I'm feeling like S-Conk is better now with cast on freeze. Has Pip's been streaming? I'm good, man. I'm good. I'll be honest with you, chat. We've actually been at a funeral today. So it hasn't been the cheeriest of occasions for the Phase Shift family. But it is what it is. It was good to see some family that I haven't seen for a long time. But yeah, it wasn't the nicest day for the Phase Shift family. But let's be grateful for what we have. Family around us. Both online and in the real world. Erevin! How's it going? I mean, it actually makes sense when you think about it. The concoction is not a bow skill. So, yeah, and it's still strong. It's still strong. What I'm trying to figure out now is, because they've also nerfed the way in which cast-on spells work. I haven't dug in enough, but it feels like cast-on freeze now feels better than cast-on crit did because of the way that Winter's Eye was working. Yo, Mikhail! Thank you. But yeah, it's been a bit of a busy 72 hours as usual in the world of Phase Shift. So, we're still trying to figure stuff out. From what I read, it said that the skills that were triggered didn't generate as much energy. So in my mind, that meant that things that were casting a lot were generating less energy. Like I say, I didn't check it. So get off my back. Looking to a normal bow now with just +5 to prod skill. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but the thing is, Sandra, the increased bow percentage damage. In fact, Frank, let's not talk about it. Let's get in. Take us in. Yo, Mikhail, welcome. Thank you for the sub. Why am I in the middle of the screen? Game's working as intended. On my screen, if you could see what's on my screen, chat, versus what you can see on the stream, you'd be amazed. There we go. Mikhail says, I'm looking for something to do after my Peaconk was nerfed hard. Tried to do the Breach boss after the nerf and it felt horrible. Go for Shattering. The Shattering Concoction doesn't feel anywhere near as bad as the other ones, I think. But again, can't say because I haven't tested them. But, Sandra... that's the incorrect quiver. Right, so... Yes, we've lost the increased damage with bow skills, but it's still multiplying everything else. Crit chance, for example, being great. This, by the way, is not a fully optimized quiver. They're very expensive. The fizz damage, obviously not essential, but the prodigy skills is still being done. This was a 160 before. It's now dropped off to 125. Yeah, we got a new green screen for Christmas, and it's lovely. It's really nice. It's one of the Elgato ones. I'm fishing for an Elgato sponsorship. And it's like a pull-out one, and you can slide it up and down, and it's real nice. Real nice. Erevin says the gems within metagames now do not generate charge, but because we just use spells within meta to trigger other skills, it's unaffected with the meta gems and the skills with the meta skills and the meta with the meta with the meta with the energy retention. Interesting. Pips! How's it going, man? You need to DM me about next month, bro. Well, a couple of things coming up, so I want to make sure it's possible. But yeah, so Erevin says that the cast on crit stuff's fine, so it's fine. That's all we need to know. Yeah, Pub's coming out today, which should be very nice. I was playing around yesterday. Sorry, chat. I'm just trying to move the Sorry, yeah, I'm back. Bro, if Pips comes here, we're doing a collab. I don't know how it'll look. We might be at the beach with some fish and chips and some seagulls. Just saying, that might be what happens. Haven't planned anything at all. But it could happen. Do you want to see something horrendously scary, by the way? Speaking of horrendous things. Look at my stashes. Look at my stash space. Look at it. It's an absolute disaster. This is the stash of someone who hasn't been taking care of things. It's hideous. Yeah, I know, man. If you want to be sick, what do you think I feel like? We've got some time this weekend, so I'm going to take a look at it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at it. I'll tell you a funny story as well. I bought last night, in my quest to make a bleed conch work, Malagaro's Virtuous Gloves. And I was delighted at my 2-div purchase. Absolutely elated. Wasn't F rank. Yeah, happy, I know, yeah. The little caveat was FaZe didn't read. Tobias with the 5. I'll match any teal chats today up to the 10 goal. Let's help fund that Pips collab. Bro, Pips is expensive, man.
Those teals aren't going to cover it, but I appreciate it. I'm having to pay for pips out my own back pocket. And some fish and chips. With some big scary seagulls. Yo, Johnny, be good. Right. Johnny, your entrance will be made a big deal of in one moment. I bought a Malgaros for 2 div yesterday. 26% crit chance. And FaZe, being excited, was like, yo, 300% extra crit bonus. That's cracked. This is going to be absolutely insane. Bought it. Put it on. Our damage just went in half. Literally half straight away. I'm going to the guys that I'm in Discord with. What's going on? This is a bug. Why is this not working? And then someone pointed out to me that Malgaros doesn't give you 300% crit damage. Malgaros makes your crit damage 300%. So my crit damage was dropping from like 1,700% down to 300. And I was just like, what have I bought? Don't get me wrong, they're a good set of gloves for the right build. But they weren't good for me. I was losing my mind. I thought for a second what had happened, and this is the paranoia in me. I thought for a second I'd been trolled. I bought them and I was straight away went into panic mode. I was like, people are doing this to troll people because people like me that are idiots are buying things without reading it properly, and there's actually a market for ripping people off with Malgaros. I was like, no, I've lost 2 div. I was going out of my mind. I actually had to say to everyone in the Discord channel, I said, guys, I'm getting increasingly more angry about this as like the minutes wore on. I was like, I'm going to have to go. I'll be back. And I had to turn Discord off, and I had to literally go and pace around Phase Shift HQ for about 15 minutes in an absolute blind rage. Just like, oh, what have you done? And then I flippantly put my Malgaros in the stash for 2 div. And I was like, yeah, that's it. You've lost those 2 div. You've been made a mockery of. And then as soon as I sat back down, after I'd taken my deep breath, I'd had my cup of liberty, as you do, as a Bringlander. And I literally sat down. Ding! Someone would like to buy your Malgaros Virtuous Gloves for 2 divs. And I was like, Frank, I'm not mad. What was I getting angry for? Wasn't I? Yeah, I know. I made a show of myself. And then we sold it for 2 div and got them back. And that was the end of that saga. And then we decided, why the hell are we playing Bleed Conk when Shattering is just better across the board? It was beautiful, scary, adrenaline pumping, all those good things. Sandra did the same thing. The sentence isn't finished, Pips. I crafted a jewel that costs 80 plus divs, lol, and gave it to FaZe live on stream. I am a poor man in PoE. Poor. Let me tell you, Johnny Be Good, you don't need to give me your div. They're precious, those babies. They are precious. Precious. Precious love. I just like, I open any part of my stash inventory system and I'm just like, get it away from me. What's the insane shit? Well, Johnny, if you don't want them, I'll take them off you, but... No, Johnny, no. You need them to buy stuff, dude. No, Johnny. You give enough to this interdimensional community without bankrupting yourself in PoE. Yeah, you DM me. And sorry, what date did you say you were here, Pips? The 28th, was it? 19th, 17th? I can't even remember. And Erevin, I think I'm going to buy a quad stash. Because this is getting beyond a joke. In fact, look, this is what we're going to do. In fact, no, because we put the precursor tab... Oh, do you know what? Where have they just gone? That'll get annoying, so I'll put that on 1,000 exalted, 10,000s of them. Thousands! That'll be fine. That'll be fine. That won't be. That's going to go for load, so we'll put that up to some absolutely... Anyone want to buy this breach precursor map? 10 maps? Fly in my face, go away. I think that's worth. I think that's worth. That's a deal. If you're ever going to get one. They're fine. We're actually using Erevin's loot filter, folks, so you don't see anything drop anyway. So, it's fine. I can't be bothered. I just want to play. We are going to... Don't worry. Me and Pips are incommunicado with one another. We are going to. I don't think I've got any T15s, you know, chat. So, let's just do... Let's just do a 14 for now. Tobias, thank you very much for the 5, by the way. Shocked ground! Yo, Chaoski! Erevin, if you've got some 15s to throw at me, I'll absolutely take them off your hands, man. I am the streamer and content creator who is amongst the... I'm like in the story of Robin Hood. I'm like the person that the Sheriff of Nottingham wants to collect taxes from. And I haven't got anything to give. What I don't understand, I do understand. I don't grind enough. That's my problem. I spend a lot of my time trying to make content rather than playing the game, and it's really starting to wane on me. Well, that's what I meant. Incommunicado. I thought that meant we are incommunicado. Okay, let me... In communication. Oh no, everyone wants a cowardly fate as well. For one exalt. Of course they do. Chat, that's an example of trying to use big words when you don't know what they mean. That's like Elon Musk. Elon Musk trying to be best gamer in the world. With his level 97. His level 90... Oh my days, go away! Okay. Erevin's gonna come and save the day. Incommunicado. I always thought that meant in communication. That's funny. Hilarious. Jeez, his lights are bright. Erevin, are you ready? I don't want to interrupt you if you're busy. I'll invite. Erevina! Erevina! Visiting Erevina. Let's just do a little... Whoa! Erevin! Look at Erevin's been juicing up his forge portals. Look at this guy. Let's have a look at this. Whoa! Look at this. Let's go take a look at... Before we buy anything, let's go take a look. Oh, he's been making his own place. Look. Oh, he's trading. Oh, you've been anointing. Oh my days, look at all these maps. Thank you, Erevan. W's in the chat for Erevan. He's juiced us up with maps. Look at Erevan's little setup. Lovely. He's got us all tied together. We can't get out of here. Oh no, we can, look. What else have we got up here? Jesus! How big? Love what you've done with the place, Erevan. Oh, hang on a minute, actually. Have any of my cosmetics from POE1 actually come online yet? No. Oh. Cosmetic portals. No, they haven't. Never mind. Thank you, Erevan. We will begin. I'm actually gonna turn this off for now and
it's all about humanity.
we'll sort it off stream.
It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity.
Did I? Was that all the maps that Erevan just gave me? Yeah, it was. I didn't know they went there. Someone's been doing delirium. Ooh, look at that. Yo, Chaoski with the 5. Happy patch day. How are you finding it so far? I'm enjoying it. We've had a bit of a nerf, but the game's cracked, so it's okay. Let's just go steady for now. Let's just go steady. Chat's quiet today. I can't do all the talking. Well, I can. Y'all know me. You definitely do all the talking, bro. We appreciate it. Well, it's spooky in here. These checkpoints are good. I still feel like they need to keep the what you call it? They need to keep the map markers on when we find a breach. It should stay. I haven't got. Hang on. We're not ready. 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 Back off. Back off. We're not ready. Yo, Johnny be good. All aboard the Dosh train with the 5s. That's 3 donos already, man. Appreciate the support on the Friday. Nice one, lads. Really helps me out. Thank you so much. Legends. The lot of yous. We need to get to 90 to get that 6th slot as well. So we know one's right at the beginning. I appreciate it, man. We did get the divs back, though, Johnny. We did get the divs back. We did get the divs back. This is really hard to see in this map, actually. Nice. Nice. Pick it all up, pick it all up. My eyesight's really bad at the moment, chat. I need to go to an optician's appointment, though. I'm getting old. My eyes are cooked. I need some new contact lenses and some new glasses, I think. It's tough turning 21. You know how it is. Nice, nice, nice. So you do this by using ire, right? Or is it just any anointment? Would cast speed increase the speed at which you throw concoctions? No, just attack speed. Yo, Tobias with the 5. Yo, Teals to match. Cheers, Chaoski. Appreciate that, man. What a legend. Notice that unique drops are much higher now. You do ire on them yet? Ire. And it just auto deliriums them, basically. Is that right? Nice. Yo, Tobias from the 5. Tobias is cracked today, folks. Thanks so much, man. Thanks so much, folks. That's amazing. 5 so far to the target. We're going to have to make it a target of 20. Thanks, man. Legendary. W's in the chat for Tobias. Chaoski. Johnny be good. The JBG. How's life, Johnny? Is it calmed down a bit since Christmas? The old delivery driving game. Campbell's! How's it going, bro? Oh, no, the checkpoint. How you doing, dude? Woo! But I've not looked into other conch builds, but I feel like this one's probably the one that's the most safe after the nerf. One thing I need to check is when we throw, when we go to, when we use our flask, it can go to 178 sometimes. 150. And then it goes up to 170, I think, when we get some hits. So, it's not in a bad spot, to be honest, chat. It's not in a bad spot, really. Yeah, it goes up to like nearly 180. We haven't got the 6th slot yet. We will when we go to 90, so that's going to juice it even more. How's everyone enjoying PoE? I'm hooked. Been painting Dead by Daylight. Got the itch for playing online. Been hooking people lately. It's a fun game. I'm very addicted to PoE. Although, I feel like there's a bit less variety than we first expected there to be, purely because it's early access and they haven't got everything in the game yet, but it does just feel a little bit less. Splat, splat, splat. Yeah, man. Good on you for trying games that you want to play. My back catalogue's ridiculous. I've got a serious desire to play World of Warcraft at the moment. I'm having to fight it so hard. It's the problem with being a content creator, if I'm honest. I know that sounds like a first world problem, but you can't play the games you want to play a lot of the time, if I'm honest. I'd love to play some WoW at the moment. Would love to. Yeah, agreed, Erevin. I agree, Erevin. That's it, isn't it? There's a lot of this other support gems that aren't in there yet. I agree. I'm really looking forward to Amazon. I mean, Huntress. But then again, Templar's going to be pretty fun as well, so... Oh, man, I just want to know Life WoW Classic. I am so desperate to play that game. So desperate to play that game. Like, I think when there's a point in time where there's a lull in games, the next time I'm like, I don't know what to do. I think I'm just going to play WoW on stream and just see what happens. Expect nothing, and anything other than that is a bonus. It'd be great if we could time a reset and make a guild. Man, I'd love to. So much. Don't die. What's going on? Why did he take so many hits? That was crazy. I didn't read his affixes very well. Druid! Yeah, Druid does look cracked, to be fair. They all look good. They all look good. They'll do a good job. They just need to get the armor thing and the warrior thing sorted out. Because Warrior at the moment, just... Yikes. It's a shame, because I'd love to play it. In the worst case scenario, you'll have fun. Exactly. It'd be great. I'd love it. I'd love to just get, like, a handful of PSC members who were up for it and just make a guild and just see where it went. Paladin and Shadow says Mikhail. Mikhail's just subbed today, folks. Give him a W in the chat. Appreciate it, man. Yo, Ugo, how's it going? Mr. Space Duck. With the silver beard as well. Yo, Ugo, the silver beard. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for the support. 6 months, that. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. Oh, shit. I knew that was going to happen. Well. We are talking WoW. Hidden Grotto, no thanks. Oh man, there's just not many good ones around here. Resubbed 2 days ago. Well, it's kept you rolling, because otherwise I don't think it would count, would it? And either way, man, I appreciate that so much. Tobias is a silver. Ugo's a silver. I think they've got another one somewhere. I wouldn't blame Ugo. I'd blame myself. I wasn't really paying attention. I wasn't fluttering my finger quick enough either. Careless. I was being a little bit bolshy, thinking that I'd just demolish them, and I didn't. The worst is... I don't know. I've not seen Worst in a while. I think he is. I think he's a recurring sub, so... He will be, yeah. Have you been playing Classic, man? I would love to play Classic. I think most of my friends would disown me for going back to that game, though. Would very much like to play Classic. Distilled Isolation is so expensive. Isn't it Suffering that's the really expensive one? Give me those simulacrums, baby! Oh, we got... What's his chops? Omniphobia Fear Manifest. Where is he? Come out, wherever you are. There he is. One-shotted. Isolation's too fiddy. Yeah, that's cracked. That is very cracked. And is that on any map or only on a Anointed? Phase Shifter, why have you switched to this new build? Just because I fancy the change. Welcome, by the way, welcome back. And I just like it. I made I mean, to be honest with you, I made it a build video out of it, and I have... Oh, hello. And I just like to change it up. But I will say, I prefer the Deadeye. The Deadeye is just so much stronger. But this is just nice. One thing I will say about this, like playing around with the Pathfinder and trying to make builds up on the Pathfinder, I learned a lot about the skill tree. I learned a lot more than I did on the Deadeye. I became a lot more familiar with a wider range of nodes. I was playing around with Bleed yesterday. I learned a lot there. It's good to change things up when you're playing a game like this, because the only way you're ever going to really learn the skill tree is to try stuff and navigate it. So I'm thinking I might try and practice it in a chronological or linear fashion and move to a class like Witch or Sorceress next, which is up towards that side, and just keep moving around, checking stuff out. It's just fun though, man. It's my enjoyment, really. That's such a nice addition, having that. Provided you can go somewhere with it. unslot item gems where you can overwrite them now. Is that what you mean? The runes and the soul cores, you can overwrite them. I don't know about... Is soul cores overwritable? I know runes are. Yeah, did you go on the little archway for the energy shield? I actually think that that's probably the way to go. I think this has got more than enough damage. I'd quite like to get some escappers and just make like a ghost rive setup as well, just to make it super tanky. But I think we were pleasantly surprised by the patch notes and the patch itself. It's expecting a lot of nerfage. Look how crazy the bloom is there. What on earth is that about? The bloom's not even max. What the hell? That's dark. This is a weird looking place. Hello? Okay, let's try our luck again. Let's go this way. Into the arena with no mobs. Okay, we'll go back. Oh no, there we go. Hello. Oh, this is a terrible one. Run backwards. Forget them. Go this way. This looks more appetizing. I mean, it's not the best map from full stop, but, you know. Yeah, it just sucks. Oh no, it's a dead end. Yeah, we're screwed. It's a shame. Yo, no worries, Tobias. Thanks so much for your donos and just showing your face and being an all-round legend on the hearts. That was a shit breach. Never mind. Take care, man. Last night you found 3 divines. I found 1 yesterday. Just in a regular map. You take care, mate. Should have run up here, really. That was my mistake. I feel like PoE is a game you're either in or you're out. I suppose. Well, no. Okay, let me rephrase that. That's how I treat ARPGs. I thought I was using Irvin's latest one. That's weird. I lied. I downloaded it. Must have failed. Only 10, that's poor. Yo, Exile Adam, how's it going? We are still... No, I didn't. I haven't even sent it into the folder, apparently. No, it's not. I didn't even put it in. Exile Adam, snowballs for days. How's it going, mate? Do you know, I don't like the colour palette of this game at the moment. I prefer where I had it before. Does it need a bit of bloom? No, it doesn't. Let's give it a little bit of a... Anyway. It is what it is. This map is so much nicer now they've done this. Things seem duller. I wonder if they've reset what I did. Let's do Valve.
I just wish you knew.
Slick's a fun one. Yo, rival! How's it going? Good to see you, man. Yeah, that's how I've been playing few RPGs, and I just find myself getting bored halfway through. Do you know what? I was talking about this to CPA, and Sentinel, friend of mine. This is the first ARPG in a long time that I've spent more than 300 hours in, and I'm not bored. Like, I can play Diablo 2 for about 300 hours and I get bored. I can play Grim Dawn for 300 hours and get bored. This is the first game of this genre in a long time I have not got bored, which is... It's the end game. That's the thing. There's just a lot to do. There's just a lot of stuff to do. And I'm like that with World of Warcraft as well. Like, World of Warcraft, if we play Classic, I enjoy the journey to raiding, and then I don't like the raiding in Classic. I like 10-man raids in later expansions. But, man, Classic, the leveling experience and the gearing experience is fantastic. Bail run after bail run after bail run after bail run, yeah. And then throwing in the odd Neelathak. Neelathak runs, Bail runs, Mephisto runs. It's when you log into Diablo 2, it's like, what's my flavour today? I'm going to do Andariel runs for half an hour. Then I'm going to do a load of Neelathak and Bail runs in the same game. It just gets very, very boring. You're on the PvP anniversary run. I'd like to play on a reset, to be honest. I like playing when there's an economy reset. DB3? Oh, Diablo 3. I don't like Diablo 3, really. I mean, I've got a few thousand hours in it, but I don't like Diablo 3. I feel like Diablo 3 just was the start of the dumbing down of this genre. Yeah, rifting. I mean, hey, look. Do you know what? Rifting is fun when you're doing it competitively. I like the variety. What I dislike immensely about Diablo 3 is the lack of customization in the characters. Absolutely horrific. And the way that everything's just tied to, like, attack speed, crit chance, crit damage. That's it. Like, there's no variety in there. I still maintain if Blizzard have called that game something else and not Diablo, it would have been absolutely fine. It just isn't, in my opinion, a Diablo game. It's not true to the source, if that makes sense. And Diablo 4, man, that game is just better experience, I would say, up until Endgame than Diablo 3. And then it just, oh man, falls off pretty hard for me. But that being said, D3's rifting is, when you're doing it competitively, is fun. Anniversary show is only like a month old. Okay, well that's not too old, is it? Yeah, I got Diablo 3 on Diablo 4 on launch, and regretted my decision once I hit level 60 or whatever the max level was immensely. It was just like, wow, what? I've been duped again by Blizzard. We never learn. We never learn, chat. Launch was a disaster. And it's sad. It really is. They just cook themselves constantly. And like, from what I understand, Marvel Rivals, I haven't played Marvel Rivals yet, but from what I understand, Marvel Rivals just puts Overwatch to shame. Rival, any chance... Sorry, I missed your message, dude. Any chance I could drop you a 50x for a third Ascendancy carry? If you're going to be running that content at some point. I could do it. You'd have to give me 50x. You'd have to give me 50x for it. We can do that, I suppose. Is the third one the Chaos? Can't even remember. Rival, you donate, and whatnot. You don't need to give me exalts, man. We'll just do it. And if we don't do it on stream, we could do it off stream. Are you in the Discord, Rival? El Scorpio. No, brother. It ain't no favor. It's just giving back. People boost me. It's just giving back. It's making the community go around. I'm not. You're gonna do that thing that people do when they like try offer you money and you say no, and then they shake your hand to say goodbye, and there's like 20 in your hand. Oh, you're not on the Discord. That's what you meant, wasn't it? I thought you meant you're like not taking my refusal of your exalts. There's a giant fly in here and it's absolutely... Frank, get rid of it. come on. Let me in. Let me into your world. There we go. Move, move, move. Go, 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 go. Fly. Can you not see we're breaching? Oh, man. So frustrating. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, that was a whoopsie roll. Nah, again, not great. Not the greatest. The fly is breaching my airspace. Chat, is anyone a contact lens wearer in here? Don't know what it is. Whenever I'm streaming, and it's only when I'm streaming. It's only when I'm streaming. Within about an hour of wearing them, my eyes are just like... It doesn't matter if I'm gaming and I'm not streaming. Yeah, it's wild. Does anyone get that? Because it's really annoying. Yeah, I was pretty meh. Might be because you're shifting eyes between screens. It could be. I'm gonna have to take them out. Man, this flight. Right, 1 second, chat. Taking the contact lenses out. We're taking the fly down. Got nowhere to run now. Taken out by a pair of gym shorts. That's how we do it. Instill disgust into the map when playing a boss node. It makes it extremely likely you get an overseer tab. That's interesting. I'm thinking I'm back. Welcome back. The quality of life that I noticed was the X over bosses, etc. are in completed maps. Ah, okay, got you. Oh, my eyes feel so much better now. So much better. Never seen those. Seen that a million times. Brisk rap. Dead bell. Dade bell. Deeyed. Corpses in your presence explode when you war cry. Ah, that's cool. Nazir's judgment. Don't worry, chat. This will all be fixed when you're not looking. Have they added breach shard? No. Okay. Never mind. We're going to get harassed, aren't we? Look at this person. You got Astromentus. What a show off. What a show off. Meyer. These simulacrum maps are cool, though. I will say that. Oh no, purple plants. Purple scaries. Terrify me. Yo, rival with the gifted to Kerpel. Kerpel, welcome to the PSC. Courtesy of the rival. Appreciate that, rival. Rival always making donos, always gifting subs. Just being an all-round general legend. Yo, Frank, why is the notification not going off? Campbell's as well with the gifted. Another absolute legend of the PSC. Welcome, Dead Toucan. That's a great name. Yo, where's the alerts? Frank. You're a bit slow on the uptake there, man. Come on. I'm nearly dead. Yeah, less rate of recovery is absolutely screwing us here. And Tobias with the 5 rivals member donos counts as my teal in my book, so I'm matching. Yo, what an absolute legend. The PSC are out in force tonight. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate all of your support, folks. It's what makes this possible. Thank you, thank you. Legends. Hello, Breach. Tobias is cracked. And another one. Thanks so much, mate. Bringer of hats and donos, Tobias. W's in the chat. Thanks, man. Slug regen. Chaos Key as well with the gifted for Loader. The PSC. What a community. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Means a lot, man, honestly. I didn't get an overseer, but I got a div. Grats, man. Grats on your div. Erevin making bank. Victor Solo, courtesy of Space Duck as well. We've got a sub train going here. Thanks so much. What's that, Frank? They're absolutely cracked out their mind. I know. The PSC are cracked out their minds. I know. Frank said it, not me. Thank you very much, Space Duck. Very kind of you all this evening. It dawned on me the other day I haven't been streaming as much as I'd like to. It's my favourite part of the job. Tobias with the 5. Wow. Tobias, man, thank you. What's that, Frank? Is Tobias going to be able to feed his family? I'd like to hope so. Sorry, Frank, I can't hear you. I'm trying to kill things. Oh, we've put T15 waystones in the 1 tab. We're done. We're cooked. Tobias, can you feed your family? Frank's asking. I'm going to be one of those annoying people that doesn't reply. Oh, I didn't change the cast on crit. That's very awkward. That was very awkward. But we got the kill. Makes such a difference using that skill. Oh shoot, I have a family. Give me it all back quick. The children won't be able to eat. We do chargebacks, don't you worry. No, genuinely, folks, thank you very much for your kindness. Means a lot, it really does. January's a tricky month as well. If you want to know something interesting about content creation, January is actually a very sticky month for content creators because you get a lower CPM because all the advertisers are no longer interested in jamming money into their advertising budget for streamers and content creators because everyone spent all their money at Christmas. So this is actually the slowest month of a content creator's life. So appreciate it. Especially in the gaming niche. Ugh. So he's saying we're going to have to do... Oh, whoa, Johnny! What an absolute legend. A member for 3 months. You've been a member for longer than 3 months, surely. Johnny back in business with a resub to the PSC. Thanks so much, buddy. Appreciate it. So you're saying we're about to have to watch you do live promos for Genshin Impact? Pretty much, mate. I'm afraid so. It's how you make it sustainable for a lot of the time. Oh shit! I took my eye off again. Oh, very nice, Erevan. On a ritual, or? I've not actually looked into rituals. I haven't looked into much. We need to start niching, though, chat. Such a pain to get hand of wisdom and action gloves all day today. Every time I've seen them in the trade, I'd like to make a trade and the seller immediately ups the price. How much are you trying to get them for? Do you know what, Erevan? I totally agree with you. I don't, I'm not buying into it. I've stopped. I've just stopped buying into it. I'm like, if I don't get loads of gear, I don't get loads of gear. I'm kind of looking at it that way. Like, I'm not going to sit here and spend 100 times more of the currency I barely have any of to get a pair of gloves that have 30% rarity on. The day I see you start talking war tanks or Erevan doing number crunching on jiggle physics is the day we're going to have to start crowdfunding harder. I have 2 divine. That got me. Jiggle physics. Erevan's intro. Freedom's greetings, Helldivers. Today's video. I have 2 divines I've been trying for ones I can afford, but they aren't corrupted. They 2 should be enough. Yo, Johnny again with the 5. That's what I wanted to do, not resub because I got it on auto resub. Man, either way, bro, appreciate it. We're about to hit the 9, the 10. The 10 for the goal. Chat, there is a high probability you will see me do World of Tanks and Genshin Impact sponsors. I'm just saying. It's gonna happen, I'm afraid. It's unfortunately the way it's gonna have to go. Appreciate you, Johnny. There will be something coming to you in the post when I stop being unorganized. Yo, Tobias has matched every single donation and made it 10 out of 10. W's in the chat for Tobias and to all the donos tonight already, man. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you all. Boom. And with that, I match. No, I bow out for matching teals. Legend. Cheers, mate. Till next time. I'm gonna have to reset the goal. We're only an hour and 20 minutes in and the goal's already been met. I'm gonna have to reset it. What shall I make the next one? Same again? Don't want to be greedy now. I'll be led by the chat. Yeah, YouTube, like Twitch for me is just a disaster zone, if I'm honest. I have the occasional spike there when a game first comes out, but I just can't hold it. Can't maintain it. Make it 11. You have to restart the goal. Unfortunately. Oh no, I'm dead. I got stuck. Oh no! I was feeling so confident. I didn't pay attention to how that was going to run out, and I just stood on the steps and didn't roll away. What an idiot. Don't you laugh at me, Frank. I said don't. What do you mean I've gone the same colour as my beard? I'm angry. What a noob. What a boomer gamer. We're starting a new one. We're just going to keep it as it was. No. Incorrect. My quips are limited. Yeah, I need to start looking at what I'm going to niche into for getting gear and stuff, because at the moment, just doing maps and breaches ain't cutting it. Oh, that's not a bad... is it? Nah. It's got proj. It's already max rolls. What's it got? Oh, we added... No, wait. Mana gain. Meh. Oh, yo. Campbell's with the 5 gifteds for Menti. We haven't seen Menti for a while. Hendrix 420. We haven't seen them for a while either. Jose, Requiena, Kaze, Onega, and William Costa. Absolute mad lad. Campbell's. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Unrivaled support from the PSC. Even when we die, Frank, they're there for us. They're there to catch us when we fall. It's quite romantic, really. Rival with the 5 gifteds as well. Holy shit, guys. Thank you. What's going on, Frank? They're showing the love. I know. Legends. Thank you so much, man. Raiden, level-headed, crusty. Who else have we got? Esper. I haven't seen Esper for a while either. And Sandy Pavlovich. Memberships coming out of the sky. And we've got James Ansell, fellow Newcastle fan, who let Wolves into the fog. They couldn't shoot straight at goal. I haven't had a chance to watch any today. I've actually been up that way with my family today, though, for a funeral. We were talking about Newcastle quite a lot. Yo, thank you so much, man. So much love today. Since we've been talking, I'm focus farming ritual. I have delirium maps involved as well for free fab. 284 simulacrum. That's awesome. So you do your simulacrum farming whilst doing the ritual maps because you've juiced them. That's epic. Yeah, that's epic. That's really nice. That's a great strat, Erevin. Yo, Campbell's rival. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. What a great bunch. Feel very lucky to have you supporting me, man. Thank you. Genuinely. Super, super humbled by that. How many simulacrums do we have, actually? 64. That's not great, is it? I did an Elon. An Elon on one of my things. What sockets do I have on my bow and chest piece? My bow's got 2 crit bonus ones. It's arguable that perhaps it might have been better to put the elemental damage on those ones. Perhaps. Or 1 escapper if you've got it. And then on my Moria Invictus, I've just got 5 Chaos Res ones, and because it's a plus 10 to all elemental resistances, we're getting plus 50 all res off these, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. How's it going, Stevo? Yes, you can, Anne. How's it going, buddy? I'll see if it can, Erevan. I'm a little bit unsure. I'm feeling a little bit behind, as I've said to you before. Just a bit behind on everything, really, but we're just chilling and playing and enjoying where we're at with the game. Try not to get too wound up about it. How you doing, Anne? Gonna do some chores and play some games. You and me have got a game to play later, tomorrow. Looking forward to that. How'd you get the soul cores to put in the sockets? Oh, you do see a chance, I'll be right. Dream fragments, here we come. How do you get the soul cores? You do Chaos Temple runs. Or you buy them off the currency exchange. I'll show you in a second, actually. Hold on. Have I not got any safs? Thought I had one lying around. Boo! We're out of sapphire rings. It's okay. When it lands. So if you want to get cores, you go to Alva. Currency exchange. Oh, we got 5 waiting for us there. Oh, hold on. No, we sell Stellars. We don't roll them. Yo! Here it comes, chat. Oh, I thought it was. I got excited. We got Whisper of the Brotherhood out of that one. Call to Lightning. I don't remember how much it goes for these days. It was popular when the game first came out. It now goes for a measly 1 exalt, but that's not the point. It's still exciting. I really want to be one of those PoE content creators that gets to do this, lose their shit and make a short out of it. It would be fun. It would be fun. So, as I was saying, Steve-O, so currency exchange, you say, I want, and if you wanted, for example, the Chaos, where's the Chaos one? Takati. I want Takati. I have Exalts, and they go for 1, well, 1 goes for 6. So then you can buy that way. That's one way. I'm using an overlay, Chaoski. And that's how you buy stuff there. And then you can, of course, do the Chaos Temple. In fact, you know what? Steve-O, let's do a Chaos Temple. Let's do a Chaos Temple. Just so you can see it. So you get yourself one of these bad boys. Show you. One maybe, Johnny? I press Control E. Or it's Alt E. Alt E is the hotkey. So you can go like that. And it tells me how much they're worth. Right, Steve-O, this is how you do it. There you go, Chaoski. You're in. But yeah, everything went a bit crazy then. Campbell's, Rival, everyone, thank you so much for the gifted subs, for the memberships, for the donos. We've already hit the 10 out of 10. We're doing the second round of goals. What a start to the weekend, as Tobias has just said. Legend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to have people pestering us for waystones the whole time, which is going to be very irritating. Splat, splat, splat. So this usually goes pretty well, but there are times when you can get really bad rolls on the challenge things. Like that for me is terrible because of the way my build works. Fine. Blood Globules is also okay. Yeah, let's get Contangling first. The one you don't want is Shade. You don't want Draft if you're using this. Drought, whatever it is. You don't want Volatile Fiends. That can be a pain. Val Omnitect is a pain. Petrifying Statues, pain. Impending Doom, pain. The Energy Shield one I've not tried since they've reintroduced it, but it was ridiculous when the game first came out, so they took it out, so hopefully that's been tuned. Ow. Done. Well, let's just check that mana flask. Oh no. Well, I guess we don't check that mana flask. No mana flask for me. Pyramid Beams, Corrupted Blood, awful. That's awful. This is a pain as well, but we're going to have to take it because I don't want the recovery rate drop so soon. So, rares are now going to be a bit more of a challenge, but we should be okay. And this is an annoying one. This is a little transportation of... Oh, this is the Soul Cause one. This is okay. Yo, Blade Fantasy with the sub. Thank you so much. Welcome. I haven't gotten a Scapper doing this yet, unfortunately, but it's coming. I can feel it. Ow! Those spears stun you. It's quite scary. No, every I'm going to show you this next one. I think it's every 4 or every 3. You get a soul core added to your collection at the end of the run. There are certain soul cores which are worth like 5, 10 exalts. There are some that are worth, well, there's one that's worth a couple of 100, the Escapa. So if you get that, you tend to cash out rather than finish. There's some that are worth, I think, when we checked yesterday, the mana one was going up in price quite heavily. I think it got up to like 50. I'll almost be able to feed Pips. Don't know. He's a growing boy. He's a growing boy. 4, 7, and 10. There we go. From Silas. Thank you very much. How's it going? Welcome. Good to see you. So once you get a feel for which ones are worth what, you can either cash out when you get the opportunity or you can just finish it off. So you can cash out after the boss. Yo, how's it going? It's JMR, right? Change your name. How you doing, 21st? Good to see you again, man. JMR. Yeah, so here we go. Takati, so this isn't worth a great deal. It's worth about 5, I think it goes for. So nothing exciting, really. So we'll continue. Deadly Monsters is probably the best bet here. We change to our critty, nasty, smashy, washy. Oh, I don't have inspiration, which is a pain. So for this, we take off Grim Feast. We put Cast on Crit on. We've got Alchemist Boon on. Bum, bum, bum. All good, all good. It doesn't have to be, I don't think. It just cuts down the amount you can get. This is the Chimera. Chimera. So, this one's good to get first because Cowardly Fate that it drops at the end isn't exactly goated, so... See if we can get the flow right. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. See ya. And now we switch back. Yeah, absolutely. He's getting one, man. 100%. 100%. I'll give it to you courtesy of him courtesy of you. Yo, John Barnhart, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Good morning. We are grinding, John. Join us. Is this Archer Arc? What do you mean? Do you mean, is it the Lightning Ranger? No, it's not anymore. These are nasty. I'll go with that. The grinding is going. I seem to, like, from doing this quite a lot now, I tend to find that it's better to try and keep, like, the floor effects and stuff off for as long as possible and just stack all the nasty, like, crit stuff first. Because that doesn't really seem to be the problem, at least for my build anyway. It's when you start getting, like, those statue runs and stuff with absolutely ridiculous floor modifiers that things get a little bit dicey. Currently watching from the gym. Nice. No managed to get... Yeah, good on you. Watching from the gym. Love that. Get those gains in, man. I trained yesterday for the first time in probably like a month and a half because I've been incredibly off the boil with my training and my conditioning. And I only did like, I was like, ego, let's put the ego to the side phase. Let's just do something. Don't try and kill yourself. Let's just do some patterning, movement patterning. I did probably 4 sets of front squats, 4 sets of deadlifts, a load of press. A very, very modest weight. And my days, my legs today, man, are cooked. Cooked. So, good on you for getting the gains in, man. I was driving for about 3 hours today. When I got out of the car, I was like a gingerbread man. I couldn't walk. Ridiculous. Yeah, man, escorting the statue while having to dodge hearts, globules, doom circles, and lightning runes is mad. Agreed. You one-shot that Triceratops? Absolutely. So now we probably take blood globules because I don't want to get crit hits all the time. You just moved to Japan. That's cool. What? Why are they nothing like the States? What's that crazy gym chain in America that you're not allowed to drop weights in and stuff? Is it Planet Fitness? Is that what it's called? You always see the meme videos set there. Chaos runs when you get home. It must be morning for you there, right? Planted Fitness. 6 a.m. You cannot go beast mode in Planet Fitness. Planted Fitness. That's awesome. Good luck, Silas. Lock in. I quite like Slick, actually. Slick's a decent map. If it's the one I'm thinking of. Dodgeball, what a film. Yeah, so this is a trash one, so nothing to get excited about. Burning turrets or globules. Let's take burning turrets. Burning turrets is fine. Oh, no, no, no. Ah, I've messed up. Hang on. Quick, quick, quick. Boom. Boom, boom. Brr, that was close. It's slower than it was before the patch to kill, that's for sure. Usually it was a 2-shot insta. But it's fine. It does work. Oh, it's because I didn't put energy retention on perhaps as well. Might have been why it slowed down a little bit. Slick fillet. Awful choices here. Stalking Shade. This is 8 out of 10. Defenses. Let's just take defenses. This could be a bad choice. But that Shade annoys me, man. We've not really got much to lose at the moment, so it's okay. Yeah, this really hurts, man. Up we go. But got bills too. Which one's this? Okay. What would you recommend for survivability? I either clear fine or die instantly. Life is only 1,700, but I can't find gear to help more without screwing up other stuff. At the moment, Energy Shield is really strong with Grim Feast. If you can stack a lot of evasion with it as well and do hybrid ES evasion, that's also very strong. I'm playing full ES here. I still get one-shotted sometimes. It's usually down to my carelessness, as you're about to see, potentially here. Because I've got low defenses. But yeah, ES is pretty good at the moment. Oh, yeah, see. Risking it here. Because I've got such a low ES. It's my Grim Feast not on, that's why. That's why, because we're not getting topped off. Shit. Yeah, now, I mean, this is not the best example because I have just nerfed my defenses by 40% for this run, but you can see my energy shield getting topped off now, giving me that bit of extra survivability. Yeah, well, that'll be your issue, John, is you make yourself a glass cannon. Like, you can glass cannon it, but you've got to have really good damage output and an element of finesse as well. Yeah, so we've had absolutely terrible cores this run, Steve-O. This is a really bad run. So I'm not even too bothered about what happens at the end. The only good thing is this is a victorious fate that we get from here. So this is the second most desired from the little birdie. Oh, we didn't get the thing off. Never mind. We messed up the rotation, but we got victorious fate. And that's it. That's a Chaos Temple run for you, Steve-O. We got rubbish core drops, though. Marco, how are you enjoying Pathfinder? I like it. It's fun. It's fun. It's different from the Deadeye, obviously. Is it as strong as the Deadeye? Probably not. Deadeye's just so good. But I like the change of pace. I'm having fun with it. Surflint says, love your streams and community. Whenever I see, I join. That is the kind of attitude we like. Hey, man, it's good to see you again. Welcome back. You've been locking into all the streams, to be fair to you. Great to see you again. Welcome back. And you're right, the community is cracked. Great community, man. W's in the chat for Surf. So, Steve, if you're still here, what you would then do, if you're not going to keep hold of them, is you'd get a currency exchange and you'd be like, I want exalts. And then you're like, I have, and you go, Chalotl, it's worth 6. So, place the order. Boom, we get 6 exalts. What else do we want? We've got Atamahua, which goes for 6 again. Place the order. Boom. Might not be as quick this time. And then finally, Takati. How much does this go for? Again, it's like 6. So, 1, boom. Leave them there. They won't go straight away when they're a little bit over asking price, but if you're patient, you'll get them. Pop that there. And then we got a Victorious Fate. So, I have Victorious Fate. Boom. They go, oh, wow, they've gone down in price, haven't they? Jeez. 7. Yeah, so I'm not going to sell that. It's worth more to me if I use it to fight the Trial Master. There we go, we've got another 6. So that's a pretty poor run. We've made about 18, 20 plus-ish exalts. So Project Rogue says, there you go, there's the other 6. Project Rogue says, are you still using Widow Hail after the nerf? Yes, I am. It still works very nicely with the Shattering Concoction. I don't think it works as well. I think the other ones have been hit a bit harder. The thing with Shattering Concoction is you can stick it in with the Herald Tech, the Fubgun Herald Tech. So you can still get the rolling effect from it because of it being cold. And spec into it in the passive tree a lot easier than Bleed or Poison. Poison's probably next in line, I would say. But Ignite and Bleed are, and Fulminating I can't comment on. But the other ones are trash. They've been really hit hard. I tried a Bleed one yesterday, and like it does nice damage, but in comparison to what you can do with Shattering Concoction, it's just not up there at all. Second beverage initiated, 16 ounces. Get it down, ya. Get it down, ya. But like, I don't even know if Steve-O's still here. I'm just talking for the sake of it. Steve-O, if you're still here, man, like, this is a full set. So if we got the full set, you can use it on the door for a Trial Master, who has the chance to drop a very nice gem or a very nice shield that goes for a lot. But you can, if you want to play it safer. Yo, James. Take care. See you soon. And if we go on here, currency exchange, and we take Cowardly Fate, one of them goes for 11. And then if we wanted to sell Deadly Fate, which I think is the most expensive, that goes for 21. So we're looking at around 30 plus, 35 plus, 35-ish maybe. My maths is terrible, so don't quote me on that. And that's, you can either sell that or save them or get someone to run them for you. Entirely up to you. Which rings are you running and belt? Nothing crazy. I've got a very nice corrupted Paul Sakelm, which gives me nearly 40% increased cold damage. And the enemy's chub IO hits can be shattered as though frozen. Just makes the things roll quicker. It's not essential, but I just like using it. And then we've got another cold ring here with some mana gain and some elemental auras and life. There's nothing mad. The belt's a triple res with high life. Again, nothing crazy. Brendan, how's it going? And the Widow Hail with 24 bonus, a 244%, so 6 off max roll. We haven't corrupted it because we're scared. If we get another one, we will. And then the Quiver. So the nerfs come from the fact that increased damage with bow skills is now nerfed. So, as long as your Quiver's got proj and decent crit chance, you're still going to be doing work. So, it's your call. I'm finding it still pretty comfortable. I'm finding it pretty comfortable still. Yo! Campbell's with the gifted Shaz. Welcome. Campbell's again with the gifted. Appreciate it, man.
What a hotshot maniac. Get this legend sat down, pour him a drink, and give him a round of applause.
You'll have to switch yours out.
Welcome.
What did you have a really high bow damage one with proj and no crit? Is that right? The thing is, if you're looking for one now, it doesn't need bow damage on it, so it should theoretically be a bit cheaper unless the market's adapted to it really quickly. Right. I'm actually curious now that you've said that. Just bear with me a second. You see what I'm doing here? Hold on. Let me,
What a hotshot
Yo, we got another member. Fozzie Bear was gifted a membership by Brendan. Brendan with the gifted. We've switched away from the financial goals and we're slamming in the memberships. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Very, very kind. Okay, so if we go, what's it called? Visceral Quiver, isn't it? Visceral Quiver, and we go crit chance. And we put that at like 20. We go proj 2. We go dex, because that's probably dex or attack speed. I mean, the thing with concoctions and attack speed is you don't actually really want, unless you've got ridiculous mana sustain. Do you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just put attack speed in for the sake of it, just because that might be. Hang on, let me just make sure that's the right one. No, it's not. It's this bottom one. Or this top one. Nope. Why is that? Can we not get attack? Maybe we can't actually get attack speed. Yeah, maybe we can't get that. So let's just start there. What? Is it not proj skills? Is it bows? Right. Let's start again. For attacks, that's why. Crit chance for attacks, 20. On a Visceral Quiver, proj 2. Right, they should start pulling stuff up now. Okay. Let's just start nice and basic. I'm playing Gas Hour and I've tried to switch to Poison Concoction. This is over on the purple platform, by the way, folks, from Taco Banditza. No, wow. I butchered the name. Taco Bandit Zero says, I'm playing Gas Arrow and I've tried to switch to Poison Concoction, but it's not smooth right now. Yeah, I have a gut feeling that Shattering's probably the best at the moment because of the way you can use the Herald tech. So anyway, back to the woes of Rogue. Let's make this a little bit more mana per kill. Yeah. Fizz, probably. Or cold. There. At the moment,
This legend sat down,
are you Shattering Concoction Taco yet?
pour him a drink. Welcome.
That's a nice one. That's really nice, man. 20x and you get in 50 some. You've been watching 30 seconds in the past for some reason. That happens sometimes. 50% there. You could go, Fizz Cold, 20 still. And then, because bow damage doesn't do anything, my actual advice would probably be take Dex if you can. I'm not sure. Can you get Dex with this setup? Hang on, let's see. No, you can't. So you'd have to drop. You'd probably drop. I mean, physical probably doesn't matter too much. That's a shame. So Dex doesn't. Will Dex not roll because of how many we're asking it for? Proj, crit. Take cold off and put Dex for a second and just see what that does. I'm getting cooked. Dex is... So you can't get mana per kill. Yeah, so if you want a quiver, that's got Dex, you'd have to drop mana per kill. That's how I'm looking at it anyway. I wonder if watching behind messes up with view count because it's not actually live. I'm not sure on that one. 2 massive cheeseburgers and I'm goosed. It's to do with prefixes and suffixes and how they lay up. But like, if you can get mana per kill on your rings, fine. You need mana per kill though, really. So that could be turned into something else. Can that go attack speed? I wonder. No, we can't. We can't roll attack speed. Projectile. That. Let's go Fizz Cold. I might actually buy one of these. Yo, Jerge, I'm just experimenting. I'm trying to help people out. Why is that not? So that doesn't let me. But that does. That's wild, because there's... But yeah, here you go. I mean, this is kind of... Oh yeah, of course it's damage to attacks, thanks. I always forget that. How you doing, Jerge? Welcome back. Good to see you. Right, here we go. So, that there straight away. Projectile speed's not that important. Some of these are backdated to the old prices, look. So if we go listed 8 minutes ago, let's have a look at these. So, increased damage with bow skills is not what we're looking for at the moment because of what they've done. So we don't actually need that. 5 divines. Yeah, there's a lot of people out of their minds here, chat. In fact, let's get rid of these divine offers. Exalted Orb equivalent. I just want Exalted Orb. The cheapest is 40. Like here, see, this is a decent one. Apart from the low dex roll. Like, high fizz, reasonable cold, accuracy ratings meh, 2 to proj, 27 plus 25, so you've got about 53, 52% crit chance, and 6 dex. The higher you can get Bow skill's not important anymore. Not for a concoction build. They've nerfed it. Doesn't interact with it anymore. Which is kind of why we're talking about this, because Rogue has been nerfed because his quiver didn't have crit chance on it. So we're looking at the alternatives. But even that, because if you're using the Herald tech, the crit rolls aren't great. Pretty much this jersey. Fizz, cold, crit chance, dex, proj. We look at the one we're using at the moment. So essentially what we got nerfed with the patch was the 30% bow damage doesn't work anymore. Concoction is a projectile, so I guess what would make sense now, perhaps, it'd be interesting to test this, is to spec into projectile speed. But that being said, that requires us really to be heading here as well, grabbing some proj skills here. 248 splinters and 14 exalts. That's awesome, Silas. Grats. Herald Tech did not get nerfed, no. So I guess that begs the question is, you know, if we take a quiver that's got proj. Hang on, does it have projectile speed written here somewhere? Projectiles fired. That only... yeah, so projectile speed modifier is viable for this. What I don't know is, will it actually affect the overall damage of everything? Will it just affect it flat? Because if that's the case, then proj speed is now the way to go. So if we... That's like a... in my opinion now, we'd have to check and double check. On first glance, that is probably a god roll. Not in terms of the numbers, obviously, but in terms of the stats you're looking for. Crit chance twice. Fizz cold. Proj. Speed, proj, skills, and dex. They'll be the ones you're looking for. You've got 239 Widow Hell. I've got a 243, but I'm always interested in Widow Hells and slamming them with a Val. Interests me always. But yeah, if you've got 40 exalts to play with, I mean, that's got more crit chance than me. In fact, is this a better quiver? Is this actually a better quiver than mine? I think it pretty much is. It's got more crit chance. The thing is, the dex roll can now be thrown in there. You can't get them in. You can't get them in. So we could take off dex and we could go mana on kill. But there isn't any. You've got to remember there's only 3 slots, isn't there, for both things, so... That's a nice one. That's a very nice one. That's a great one. Look at that. It's Val that got a 3rd socket. That's pretty awesome. That's a really nice roll. Look at the crit chance. That's tasty. I mean, potentially, JJ, yeah, potentially. Just, thing is, I haven't tested it. You need feathered fletching, obviously, to see if it works. And would it work? Would it be effective? It probably will be. I don't know. I don't actually know. In fact, is there an easy way to test this quickly? Other than buying that? Because what we could do is just really quickly take... yeah, we can just take out these. And go boom, boom, boom. And then go boom. Wait. 1, 2, 3. And then go... That's obviously dropped... Why has that dropped us? Oh, because... Yeah, okay. It's dropped us because we had some crit chance stuff. Attack speed, I've said before, attack speed's an interesting one because the actual speed in which you throw these... I mean, if you watch my flask... You're going to end up dumping them. If you've got good flask sustain, fine. That bow skill damage is cracked. But yeah, if we have this... It's not that I'm near the cap, it's that for what my sustain is like, my damage, my attack speed's fine. It's not absolutely essential to be able to spam it really quickly. Projectile speed modifier. So if we go... See, this isn't going to give us a very good result because... It's missing crit chance, so it's going to fall off pretty hard. But if we... That absolutely rinses us. But if we put that on... Yeah, so you don't get anything unless you've got the prod skills. But what we can look at is the projectile modifier is 181%. So increases reductions to projectile speed applied to damage with bows. So the question is, how viable and important would that now be? Using this. And where would the flex come from? It's got to come from somewhere. And I would rather not take it off these crit damage bonus nodes. That's the only question. So, we could, for the interest in science, just buy one and see what it does. It's 100x. And the thing is as well, that's with a quiver with 41% prod speed. So, you're going to want a decent quiver. Why is that? Oh, not this again. See, 10% prod speed's probably not worth. 18 prod is probably not worth. So what we could do is drop the crit right down and see what it brings us. It's kind of 6 and 2 3s at the moment here, folks, because if I go and buy something like this for 60 exalts, yes, it's got 40% prod speed, but it's then dropping off the crit. So we're looking for a high crit, high prod speed roll. That is the best I can see. I mean, is it worth it though? Fizz and I mean, the cold's nice as well. Is it worth it though? Call it 30 at 26. It's 55%. 55% crit chance up from 40 something. And then we've got 18 prod speed, which is going to be 242%, 244, whatever it was, percent increase. It's not that much. It's not that much. It's probably not worth 100 exalts to us, if that makes sense. You see, this one here is interesting. If this had more... If this one had more crit chance, we'd be in. We'd probably give that... The mana gain's nice. But it's just not quite there. It's not quite there. But we know now. I mean, what I'm interested in is, does it work? Because that's the new tech, isn't it? People are like, oh, it doesn't work with bow skills. So then the other alternative now is use projectile speed. But Rogue, if you're still there, that's my sort of first pass on how I would look at things now. And you can get a deep... I mean, like, if you're just starting out, you can get this for 10 exalts. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, that. 10x, I'll get you started. And if you've got a juicy Widow Hail, like, it's going to do the job. But yeah, there we go. What's your in-game name? Just Phase Shifter with 2 R's. Phase Shifter with 2 R's, mate. What level am I at now? 89. $89. Where's the... Presuming that's you, Bet. I've been here for a while, though. My Widow Hell's 244. One that fires an additional arrow. That's cracked. Well, yeah, you're doing much better than me with the Widow Hails. But we're on 48% crit chance with this. Yeah, that's expensive. But that's... Does that work with Concoction? Because there's 2 ways you could look at that then. If it works with Concoction, you could drop Scattershot. If you want to risk Varling it, I have a 2/3/5 you can have already Val but ready to be socketed. I don't want to risk it. I'm a scaredy cat, but I appreciate the offer. As soon as I get one that's similar to this range, I will absolutely Val this one. No, the other one. The other one. That's a good shout. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I am not a clip hunter. It will come. No Val, no balls. That's the difference between me and all the top level streamers. I have not got the minerals. What do you mean you know, Frank? Hey, I heard that. Muttering under your breath. Shut it. I want to try this. Unfortunately, Bexu, the crit chance is too low. If that had, no, it needs 2 proj as well, 2 proj skills. Unfortunately. What we need is we need a +2 proj. +2 proj, loads of crit, and then all the other stuff. Oh, stop it, Anne. I'm hungry. Thank you, though. Bexu. Appreciate. Oh, is it protein ice cream? That's tasty. That's very nice. But there we go. A little bit of shopping. What should we do, chat? Another map? Let's just do a map. The last time I did a level 10 map on a tower, I dropped a thingy. Divine. We're on a map. We're on a map. We're running a map. We will run the map. Just blast. We nearly died. We don't have Grim Feast on, that's why. We're running... We're running a silly setup. Nice, Campbell's. Snap. Mirror inbound. Absolutely. We are getting a mirror. Can you imagine? Oh, I've just realised it's a new tower map. But this is why I'm saying shattering concoction's better. It triggers more. Yeah, they've juiced the density up. I'm late to the stream. Somnus, you're never late. You always arrive exactly when you intend to. How's it going, man? El Somnuso! How you doing? Is that it? Oh, no, there's more. Ah, nice. There's more to these now. That's good. Is it actually worth juicing these up now? How are we doing, Somnus? Somnus is a wizard. Absolutely. You're in a Somnuso, Harry. How a Pillar of Cage God income. I dropped a Pillar of the Cage God earlier. Juice the maps up to the neck. Right to the jugular. Juice it, juice it. Splat, splat, splat. 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 Splat, splat, splat. But you see what I mean about the attack speed thing? It's just not as important the way this plays. That was lucky. Like, nah, man, that's you can't do that in a hardcore setup. And he's, rather than just going, I'm sorry, I messed up, he's doubling down on it, that he shouldn't have done it, and blah 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 blah. But I just think that I really like him, but the way that he's playing it is alongside some other stuff. He said some pretty silly things about threatening people, but on the flip side, there's no excuse to harass people. And he's getting harassed now. And at the end of the day, he's doing his job. He plays video games. He's been playing World of Warcraft, and things have gone a bit belly up. There's no excuse for dogpiling on someone and actually making their job difficult, because that's what people have started doing. He was saying that his moderation team have had to deal with, I can't remember what the number was, but basically people are attacking him. You know, and that's nasty. Like, there's no need for that. No need. There's a level to it, and then there's a level above. And the level above is like, yeah, nah. It's icky, it's horrible, there's no room for it anywhere. At the end of the day, the guy's just working. So, From a base level to do with the game, yeah, fine, but it's gone above and beyond that now. It's got toxic and horrible, so... Irvin says, I feel like everyone says you should apologise. I've lost your comment. But the problem with apologising as an internet persona that large is that when you say sorry, people eat you alive that much more. I mean, yes, they do, but that's part of the job. You know, you're putting yourself out there in the public domain. We all know what we're putting ourselves out there for. But I didn't realize, I didn't know that he got death threats. That's not cool. I didn't read that bit. Yeah, that's not nice. That's not nice. People, the classic saying goes, people love to hate. He doesn't deserve what he's getting. That's the cut and dry of this. He doesn't deserve what he's getting. Apologising, though, we're not asking to apologise for anything severe. We're asking to apologise for a mistake he made in a video game. That's it, really. I'm not asking for him to do. I don't care. But that's what he'd be apologising for. And that's the bit that's ballooned this. It's the way that he's handled the situation. All he needed to do was say, yo, do you know what? Actually, yeah, I was in the wrong there. I messed up. I hovered over my my mana stone. I didn't use it. I roached. I panicked. I'm sorry. Boom. Totally fine. Yeah, see, that's not good. The ban stuff is just only 2 people. One wanted to... Why? Yeah, doxing's out of order. Soda G kicked him without asking. Right. Grubby's a cool guy. The thing is, playing hardcore WoW, you are going to panic in those situations. And it's okay to say, hey, I panicked. I really like the guy's content. I think he's great. I think it'd be a massive shame for people to just not move on from it. Like, it's a video game. What's my armor drop? Arrow Sway, how's it going? Oh, this. I bought it. It's one of the pinnacle bosses. Is it the Ash one, I think? The thing is, the bottom line with it is, chat, and I'll say this from just a human being perspective, you should never jump on people for a mistake in a video game. Or better yet, just like the whole harassment thing. No, no, no. We're all just trying to make our way on this little rock. There's no need for that kind of unkindness. People, it's the classic... It's the classic internet thing, isn't it? People jumping on people. Uh, 6x, 6 div. I got that for. It wasn't qualitied. It's also an example of what happens when people drama farm. The other funny one. When I say funny one, the stuff that's happened to him is not funny. But a funny one that has happened is Elon Musk and Asmongold. It's just like... What's going on? Asmongold's DMs getting leaked by Elon Musk, the creator of Twitter, who has now taken off his gaming status on Twitter and removed his verified tick. Like, it's crazy. There's a level of like internet fame that just does not look fun, if I'm honest. Right, what are we gonna do? Rather than talking about that. Well, this is the benefit of being a smaller streamer, though, Brendan, and just having a close-knit community and vibing. He got his tick back. Bottom line is, it's made me want to play WoW loads. I say we make a PSC guild to rival OnlyFans. The thing with OnlyFans is as well, it's designed to create content. It's been designed to make content. So it's doing exactly that. It's drama farming. And that's what you're getting. Watch me die. Elon. Omen of greater exaltation. Is this a good one or a bad one? No, it's trash. Trash. You might become a keyboard warrior. Don't do that. You know my feelings about all this sort of stuff anyway, chat. The vast majority of us spend a lot of time out there grinding 9 till 5s. We don't have the time for that. This is a place where you come to hang out and play games and just enjoy yourself. We leave all that nonsense outside. We touch grass. Oh, pepper plants. I'll do what I want. I kind of enjoy watching what Elon does. He has so much money, literally does what he pleases and doesn't give a damn about anything. But I mean, that's the kind of the paradox of the situation, though, isn't it? The fact that why is he bothered? And the thing is, if he's lying about his level in a video game, what else is he? Well, not lying about his level in a video game, but his ability. Oh no! What else is he lying about? Subway. Yes. I did not. I'm a little bit... You know you're into a good game when you don't actually have a clue what's on the horizon. The only game I know that's on the horizon is Monster Hunter Wilds. Instant Gaming. We're buying from there. We'll talk about that later. Monster Hunter Wilds is the thing that's on my radar. Killing Floor 3 might be quite good fun just for a bit. But I'm so immersed in PoE. I'm just not looking at what's out there. We spent a lot of time in World, both on the PS4 and PC. And that'll be a great one to play with the community. Really good one to play. Four-man teams. We do carries for bosses that people struggle on and stuff. It'll be great fun. Whoa, is that what you're selling it for? That's the big monies. Yeah, I actually got a little bit worried at one point. I've actually got back to reality a little bit now. But PoE's the absolute pinnacle of the dopamine circuit. It's crazy. So, Erevin, you just run rituals to grab audiences, basically. How many audiences have you dropped in your PoE2 career? I need to sort myself out. No! You're scary. I'm gonna get one-shotted, I can feel it. No, we're okay. That was slow, though. Overseer precursor tablet. Nice! Loads at this point. That's awesome. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Real nice. I need to come up with some... I've had absolutely zero content ideas this week. Just working the 9 till 5, losing my mind. Need to come up with some content ideas. We went very hard over Christmas and then have just fallen off. But it is what it is. When you don't do this game full time, it's ebbs and flows, as they say. It's like I was going to make some videos tonight and I was just like, do you know what? That's not going to be as fun as streaming and chatting to people. So it's Friday night. Let's just hang out. I do really want to make a night where I stream any other game that isn't the one I'm making for content, using for content now. I do really, really want to do that. Some daft Let's Play type stuff. Subnautica. Any SM2 content plans? That's how I came across you. Silas, awesome. For me, Space Marine 2 just sort of fell off. They didn't bring enough content out quick enough for it that was suitable and substantial. That being said, when they drop the Horde mode, we'll be revisiting that and seeing if there's any legs with that one, but they just don't have enough going on in that game, really, to hold me. And I love it. I love the combat. I love the gameplay. It's awesome, but it's just not quite there for me. Bit too samey. Then do it, man. And I'd love to, but hey, at the end of the day, We've got to do what the audience want to see. But, I flip backwards and forwards with this. I need to just do it. It's like, my friend was saying to me, why don't you just play WoW on stream then? Why don't you just do it? See what happens. People might actually enjoy watching you play WoW. It's a chill game. But we'll see. Nothing exciting to report. Yeah, I have this conversation with the chat a lot. People are like, well, watch you play whatever. I know we've been friends a long time, but I genuinely think I'm not the only one who would watch you play anything. That was beautiful. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I blew my nose on his sleeve. I blew my nose on his sleeve. I appreciate that, man. Me and Sentinel and go back a long way, chat. 20 years, is it, we've been gaming? Yeah, and I need to do it. What I actually need to do, chat, is I need to come up with a strategy for this year because we haven't actually sat down and done that. We haven't done our year review. Me and Frank haven't sat down, looked at the data. We haven't decided how do we take this up to the next level. So we're going to have to do some thinking. Yeah, good attitude, Ant. It's 18 years. Yeah, that's crazy. Gaming together 18 years. Started in Left 4 Dead 1. So good. 17. 2008. Do you know what? That's crazy. That's like nearly half my life. That's wild. That's so wild. Yeah, Tobias, you're right. So the thing that's lacking on this channel now is what its core essence was. Is that the co-op horde shooter vibes. Kent, can this build kill endgame bosses and pinnacles? Yes, it's not the fastest, but it can. It just requires you to be mechanically sound. I've done Zesh 3. I haven't tried 4. It'll do it, but it'll just need to be mechanically sound. It's not going to blow things up in one shot like some builds do, but it does some good damage. I've seen people with this setup with absolute cracked gear do incredibly good work of them, but that was before the patch, so I'm not sure if that would still be the case. If you're looking for something that's going to one-shot stuff really fast and rapidly, you're still better off on the Deadeye. Where is that other pesky ritual? I wish they just showed you them. Especially when you get map completed. There we go. Nothing exciting. Yeah, that's why, Kent. That's why I started playing around with this. If you're coming at it from that angle, yes, absolutely go with the Pathfinder on the Shattering Concoction, or try and play Poison. I've not yet played Poison, but yeah, I agree with you. That's why I started playing this, and I am very much like that in ARPGs. I like to play around with different things. %, Johnny. Thing is, though, if you want, it depends what you're looking for. If you want to be as absolutely efficient as possible, the Deadeye is going to probably come up trumps most of the time, if not all of the time. So there's nothing to defer here. One Regal Orb. Me. Shabby hood. I'm seeing WoW references everywhere. That's a Murloc hood to me. Put the weekend off. Mad lad. You crazy. POB has officially released. Now I'm going to be spending more of my time in POB than I am in the actual game. Great. Seen guys putting the curse thing on the ground, then orb with the rod. Yeah. Delete button. In's mouth. Yeah, it's going to be cracked. It's going to be cracked. Abyss, Savannah. In my opinion, the fun is the most important factor. I don't care about one-shotting. I just want to have fun and make a build that can do content. I don't want to get stuck and have to reroll. Well, that's a great attitude. And do you know what? It's nice to hear someone say that as a content creator, because you often feel forced to be like, look at my 30 million one-shot build with insane damage, and this is the best build in the game. And if you don't put that, then people aren't going to want to watch it. But it just shows there are people out there who are like, hey, do you know what? It's not the best build in the game, but it's cool. So thank you for sharing that. Oh, we're on cast on crit still. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Yeah, I tried Spiral Volley last night. I just couldn't get into it. It's just a bit of a... Again, it's like, it's not bad. It just doesn't compute. This is a fun build, though, Kent. It is fun. Just getting in there, chugging snowballs around. This map always tanks my FPS. Where is POB2 released? It'll be GitHub, won't it? Or on the Fork community. There's a build guide for it, Ken. I've made a build guide. It should be the pinned comment. Oh! I looked away for 1 second, man. Oh, no. 10%. The best build for mapping is the one that can clear maps fastest and be safe while doing so, unlike what just happened. Most of those 6 squillion DPS builds are neither fast clearing nor safe. And most importantly, the ones you're having fun with. Agreed. I can't believe that, dude. Yo, Johnny, you take care. Appreciate the donos, appreciate you being here. I'll hopefully catch you soon. Take care, mate. I mean, isn't that just the essence of any game? These games are just run around spamming. I don't know. Cynic in me says that anyway. I can't remember what Rust Bowl looks like, but we're going to do it. I'll check out the build video. Finally, a chill streamer. Thanks for bringing the content. Hey, man, no worries at all. I appreciate you being here and taking the time to speak to me and hang out. You're always welcome, Kent. Make sure you sub to the channel, and we will be there. Also, Discord. Folks, if you haven't already, jump on the Faceshift Community Discord. It allows you to keep up to date with all things PSC. When I go live, when I drop videos. There's a good little bunch there. We've got a little community of people playing PoE together now, which is nice. We see them in the voice chat quite a lot when I'm working. I look across, I'm like, oh, look at that. Look at those people hanging out. We're growing. We've had Helldivers, we've had Space Marine, we've had Dragons, Dogma, Lords of the Fallen, and now PoE. Picking up people as we go. It's awesome. Feel very, very, very blessed to be able to do this. What's the black line on the screen? Where? Where? What black line? Where's it? What? What's happened? Why could you see a black line? Where? Oh yeah, look! Frank! The interdimensional... Take us in. The fabric of the interdimensional rift, Frank. It's actually okay in here. We're fine. Oh no, we're not. Frank, what's this? What's this here?
Get this legend sat down and suck
You had one job, chat.
for a drink.
Do you know how that happened? When we were taking out our adversary.
What a hotshot maniac. Get this legend sat down.
Baloverta over on the purple platform with the Twitch Prime, just as we're about to
Faceshift community.
get sucked out of the interdimensional rift. Frank, I'm having to fix my own interdimensional rift. Mate, I just don't understand what's going on. Yo, Weenie! Over on the purple platform, how's it going, man? I haven't seen you for ages. It's the one and only phase shifter. Weenie, how's it going, man? I was thinking, I haven't spoken to you since POE2. We obviously had our time with PoE. I'm drunk. We're over on YouTube as well, Weenie, if you head over that way. Anyway, let's see if we can go back in this time, Frank, without any stupid tears in the interdimensional rift. Where's the game, Frank? Frank. Right, we're back in. But yeah, here, Kent. That's who it was. Have a watch, see what you think. It's fun. It's not the most expensive. There's a breach. We've got the Omnimaster of Fear. Omniphobia. I just totally made that mob name up. Weenie over on YouTube. How's it going, man? I'm guessing you're playing PoE, dude. Aside from being drunk. Where is he? Where are you? Ow. Ow. Here he is. Weenie's on the beer. On the whiskey. Whoa. But yes, what we were talking about before, this is not the fastest clear speed at all as well. I'd actually quite like to jump back over to the Deadeye and just give it another run. I haven't been on it for weeks. Or 2 weeks, I think it is. Or is it 2 weeks? I'd quite like to jump on it and just play it again, just to remind myself. I think we've got 2 breaches. Have we got 2 breaches in here? Weenie's an old... In fact, Weenie, you used to watch his channel when it was Lonksy. That is a long time ago. Yeah, Freezing Conk, yeah. Freezing Conk Herald Tech. The old Shattering Concoction. It was Grim Dawn, that's right. Yeah, when I used to stream Grim Dawn. I remember, man. Weenie's very old school. See, bro, this is what I mean. What do you mean? People discover you on a variety of games. Yeah, true, true, true. You're always right. You are very right. And then they decide to stick around. It's the beauty of it. Oh, no. Why didn't it throw? What a fail. And I totally deserve that. Completely careless. I think it was Raid Shadow Legends I discovered phase on. Wrecked. That is absolutely correct. Correct. Wrecked. See what I did? Shut up, phase. Yeah, that was so weird. I keep forgetting that's how we met. I was like, you bought a bow off me. And then you were like, no, because we were talking in global. And then I was like, that person just bought a bow off me. Or I bought a bow off them. And then I messaged him and I was like, yo, you bought a bow off me. And then he was like, I'm pretty sure I didn't. And I was like, no, you did. And I was like, I came in with the real reason why I messaged him. I was like, just doing some shameless self-promotion. I was like, hey, actually, I make guides for Path of Exile 2. You might want to come and check out our stream sometime. Hang out in the Faceshift community Discord. It's the best decision Arrow Sway ever made. Yeah, we played Once Human together, didn't we? We did. Campbell's is still a bit sensitive about that game, chat. Brendan says, I found Phage through my brother, his Warhammer videos. He loves them. That's crazy. What's your brother called? What's his username? That's awesome. Love it. I have no idea how... None of us do, mate. None of us know how YouTube works. I'm going to do a nice easy one. It's a real shame. We made 2 videos for Once Human. They did very well, actually. The big shame about Once Human was as soon as I wanted to make more build videos, I couldn't because of the stupid mechanics they've put in that game. Time gating at its absolute worst. That's the kicker. It doesn't work. Sean, not sure of his username. Trying to think, do we know a Sean? That does ring a bell. It does ring a bell. It's okay. Once Human's okay, but it doesn't really... It doesn't... The way they've structured the way that the grind works and the emphasis they've put on the building, that's where it loses me. It was fun. That doesn't surprise me. The Arrowsway has an awesome hideout. That really doesn't surprise me. Am I right in thinking, by the way, that... And Erevan will probably be able to answer this. Am I right in thinking it's probably more valuable to just sell the Breachstones now? Because Howard's not really selling for much, is it? And its drop rate's pretty off. So surely it's better to just sell the Breachstones and do rituals. The poor financial decision. Sounds like a mortgage IRL. Out. Yeah, bro. Good luck. Don't talk about those. Are you in the process of, have you bought? Are you waiting for all the paperwork and stuff? If you are, I feel for you, because that's the scariest bit. Oh, what's going on? This map is not fun. It's very, very stressful. A real pinnacle of adulting. Ooh, we got 2 bosses here. They're this way, aren't they? Lurking. Oh! How cool are the quadrillas, by the way? They are the best enemy in the game. I have to say, the phase shifter beard has grown glorious throughout the years. Yeah, it's been in the process. I'm gonna die. The hairline has diminished. but the beard line has grown exponentially. Good density in here. The hat is hiding the hairline. We don't hide it. We embrace it. Yeah, you gotta embrace it. Hopefully this turns white. Weenie, getting absolutely sloshed. Your typing's pretty good, considering you've done that. I'm at a stage where I'm getting all the paperwork and contracts, etc. I should sign the purchase contract for the apartment next week or the week after, and in about a month everything will be nice. It is a very, very annoying process, especially when you just want to get done, and then there's solicitors taking forever and blah blah blah. It is a very long-winded process. Good luck. We'll be here in the PSC to listen to your struggles. What's going on here? Straight on the rocks, maybe. Where is he? Coast is the revelation. We're looking for you. Nice. We don't talk much about IRL stuff, but that's something that I can fully relate to. How's your hangover gonna be, Weenie? Tangible proximity is annoying. Yeah, it's such a convoluted process. It sounds like you definitely got the best way to go. I will get myself a cup of tea after the stream. That's as much drinking as I'm doing. This has been a crazy map. I drink far too much caffeine. It's something that I'm working on. I drink far too much of the stuff. Wonder why I feel anxious for no reason sometimes, and it's like, maybe it's to do with all the coffee you've drank. You've drank more than the 10 times the dosage recommendation for the day. It's a hell of a drug, caffeine. You got to be careful with it. If you go by my time zone or phases time zone, that is very true. This isn't a boss map, is it? I have got a bad feeling about this breach, chat. 4 a day, that's still, yeah, that's still quite a few, isn't it? Brimstone Spiral. Who's whispered me that? Who is that? Who is that? Help me, how much? Ooh, that's got a nice mana pool. That's a cracked ring. Is that someone in a chat that's whispered me that? That's a cracked ring. It's a shame it's fire. If that was cold or lightning, you'd be absolutely laughing all the way to the bank. But the main thing about it's that it's got really good mana, a really nice cast speed. I mean, I've just literally looked at it for a quick glance on all the stats you've put on it, and the only one on there is 60 divine orbs, and it's put on an hour ago. Yeah, Eric, hang on, I'm gonna message this guy. Are you in my stream? It's Biss. Yeah, okay, so you're in the chat. Yeah, it's Biss. It's got Biss. Everybody's just said this as well. It's Biss. It's got every single thing that you'd need. It's fire damage Biss, though. That's the only thing I would query. But you can slam that with divines until you get insane rolls on it. If you look at my screen now, and I show, have you rolled the quality? Yeah, you have. Good. 60. Take off the fire. A mirror. Yeah, okay. Well, look. The two people on the market that are selling that at the moment are offering 60 divs or 1 mirror. What's a mirror worth? How many divs does a mirror go for? Yeah, Weenie, the British, yeah, man, crazy, Weenie. That escapade is absolutely appalling, dude. What's happened? 460. Yeah, you've got an absolutely goated drop there, mate. Congratulations. Now, could you please send me it? You sell it for a mirror and I'll take half the divs as charge. So a mirror's going for 295 on the exchange. This ring that's on the screen now. Oh no, and that sucks. Deadeye. What we've got here is an absolute god roll. What a ring. The highlight on the mod stops you being able to read them. Okay. There you go. What a ring. Congratulations. Let us know what you sell it for, man. Yeah, exactly, JJ. Look at it. Cracked ring. Yeah, you need to sell that. Put it... I tell you what, actually. Why don't you search... In fact, let's do it. Hold on. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay. Can you write the stats down on the... in the chat? To breach. It's already been qualityed, hasn't it? Clear. Breach. Ring. Mana. No, I don't have a mirror. Oh, Brendan. Brendan doesn't have a mirror. He's winding him up. Okay, what's the stats? Read them out. The fire damage is irrelevant, I think. Let's see if we can find that 60 div one. Is it this? I'm gonna have to do an annoying flick between, aren't I? Rarity, cast speed, mana. .24 cast speed, rarity 28. It looks good. It's got lightning damage, though. It's lightning damage. It's got intel. So... here he is. He's already listed it for 100 divs. He's already listed it for 100 divs. He's in. A6 is over on Twitch. Let's take a look at it. What does it look like? What does it smell like? Sorry, that was weird. Nice. I love it. That you must be A6. You must be absolutely on the highest dopamine hit ever right now. If I dropped that, I'd be streaming all night. Or just sell it for real money. Did I say that? Don't do that. Pay your food bills for a week, month, year. Don't do that. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's against terms of service. One tier down in the manor. Absolutely Krakatoa though, innit? Krakatoa, baby. Yeah, there's no competition here, dude. Like, right, 22. This is your competition for 100 divs. You've got better cast speed, better rarity, higher mana by 1. They've got chaos damage, which could be useful. Yeah, I think you've priced this pretty well, to be honest. Everyone's cranking them at 100. This one's been up for 2 hours. Yours is way better. Yours is way better than that. Yeah, you're going to have to be patient, I think, dude. But, hey, if that comes in, man, just make sure when you sell it, you check that they are all divines. I've seen pictures of people getting scammed at this type of level with alchemy orbs. Just check. Be really meticulous. Can we tell from here? It's a... for him, it's a suffix. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous, man. The people do this. In Diablo 2, people used to try and sell you Tal Rasha's armor, and then they cancelled the chat at the trade, and then they'd put up a rattle cage, which had the same symbol. The same UI look. I'm just trying to pull it down more to just see where the range lies. Okay, so if we just drop to 10 rarity, we get a massive crash off. I think you're good. Like, why not? There's no... The thing is... Don't... He wants to corrupt it! Ooh, that is... Ooh, I wouldn't, mate. I wouldn't. I would not corrupt it. Just keep it as it is and sell it. Like, don't be silly. You've got potentially 100 divines there. Like, that's going to change your league. That's going to change your league if you get that. Like, this is the thing that people look for. And, like, if you drop this, GG. Dream Fragment, this, Astramentus, and then obviously other cracked items can get you a lot of divines, but this is the type of stuff that is absolutely GG, no re. So... yeah, like, imagine mirroring. Make that ring perfect, then mirroring it. That's the real endgame craft. I just, like, have had no taste of this. No taste of this whatsoever. But, man, good luck to you. All the best. Let us know what you sell it for if you sell it. You're over on Twitch. Most of us are on YouTube. But, like, let us know what you sell it for. It duplicates it. If you're in the Discord as well, if we're offline when we're not streaming, please let us know what you sell that for. All the best, A6. But the thing is, if you have a mirror, you're not going to use it until you've got something insane, so it's crazy. Thanks for the information. I'm going to go rest. I'm from Russia. We've been here for 2 nights already. Have a nice stream. No worries, A6. Take care, man. All the best. Good luck with your sale. You too, you too. Bring home the divines. What's this person complaining about? Oh, look at those. Why would someone do that? That's crazy behavior. Haha. Oh, I can't believe that, man. I don't think I've actually ever seen someone drop something so good. It really confused me when I got that message. Where's our breach? I really wish they would just mark it on the map. I'm sure the breach was... Was it the other side? It's the other side, isn't it? Is it the other side? Yeah, it was, yeah. It was 50. Where's the breach? Ah, here it is. Why are we getting... On the other hand, chat, we won't be dropping any rings like that tonight, doing breaches like that, will we? I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. What do you mean you're disappointed as well, Frank? It's not your place to make comments like that. I'm the one in front of the camera, you're the one... doing whatever you do over there. You. How'd you do that, though? Oh, you play solo self-found. You're crazy. I just can't get this character to level 90. It's just, I just keep dying. I think, to be honest, what I actually need to do is get off this armor and either go for... a ghost wraith setup with some escappers to make up the difference with the spirit so I can still use everything. Or I need to just do a full rebuild. Because the problem, this armor's great, but it's not so great when you're playing full energy shield. It's great for the all-res and stuff, but my whole build is pinned around this. Like, if I take it off... Yeah, our resistances get absolutely decimated. So, it's a little bit of a problem. because somebody gifted me a dub. Time to pass the kindness on, says JMR. What is this kindness you speak of? What is this kindness? What were you playing, JMR? JMR with the gifted for Gonzo Gaming. What an absolute legend. Thank you so much, JMR. Man, you guys have been incredible tonight. The amount of love and support. So good. And Campbell's with the gifted. Weedy says, Face Shifter, deserver of the dubs, and if I wasn't a drunk shit. Thanks so much, man. Oh, double gifted. We've got Mortis Heller as well. Campbell's with Dirty Southpaw as well. Wow, wow, wow.
What a hot shot mania. Get this legend sat down, pour him a drink, and give him a round of applause.
I think this is a great moment, chat, for us to talk about this channel's sponsor. If I can actually operate. Frank, take us to the other screen. Yo, we're getting gifted from Brendan as well. Welcome to the FaZe world of awesomeness, Brendan. Thank you so much. Trickle the donos in to keep FaZe from sleeping. There, that's happened before. But before we do go any further, folks, this channel's sponsor, Instant Gaming. I can't do the ad roll when you're throwing money at me, chat. I can't do it. I had to listen to myself saying, welcome to the FaZe community. As I was saying, Instant Gaming, our channel's sponsor, absolutely insane discounted deals. Unbelievable. Like we've even got POE on here now. We're cracking 40% off, £14.30. Absolutely cracked. I'm going to sneeze. Back in. Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's a pretty good one. That's coming out in 18 days. I'm looking forward to this, you know. £46.96 for us over on this side of the pond. 30% off. Very similar. But the one that we are all interested in, especially me, Frank, get the music on. Monster Hunter Wilds, baby. £40. We're talking standard edition, 31% off. The pre-orders are coming. You use the Phase Shifter community code. It really helps me out. I'm not going to lie. Johnny Be Good, he's looking for it on the PS5. You can get this on the PC. You can get it on the PS5. They haven't yet dropped it on the PS5. They haven't yet dropped it on the Xbox Series X. The PC, you can pre-order. You can get any edition you want. Deluxe edition, £51.76 with a whopping 32% off. Insane. Or the Premium Deluxe edition. You can even get some crazy mounts, I think, with that one, which is absolutely awesome. That is going down from £93 to £63. That is such a good deal. Such a good deal. And this company are honestly a breath of fresh air as far as buying games from CD key sites goes. Everyone thinks that when you buy games from these types of places, I won't name other places because that won't be very professional, but these other places, they're not legitimate. Whereas Instant Gaming get everything reliably taken and given from the source. If it's a Battle.net game, they're getting it from Battle.net. If it's an Origin game, they're getting it from Origin. You can see this reflected in their 4.7 Trustpilot score from over 742,000 reviews. We've got pretty much 89% 5 stars, 4 stars. It's absolutely amazing. I can't go back now without doing this. So boom, boom, boom. And we've got Ready or Not. We've got Final Fantasy Rebirth. There is so many games available here. And to go and be completely transparent and honest with you, they're our partner. We'll stay partnered with them as long as people are clicking the links and buying the things and entering the competitions. They do a competition every month, a free giveaway. You get to pick whichever game you want if you win. Absolutely insane. I'm just looking for the link, which is probably miles away. Where is it? Age of the Instant Gaming. Here we go. We'll have to get it from somewhere else, maybe. See if this link works. If I go like that, does not. I will spam it in a moment. Instant Gaming for all your gaming needs, folks. It really helps me out. Make sure you're heading over there if you want to buy anything. The other thing I will add, actually, before we do jump off that, is gift cards. You can get gift cards discounted as well. So if you've ever got like a birthday coming up or something like that, Christmas has just gone, obviously. It's a really great way to provide people with gifts, and it saves you a bit of money as well. Absolutely recommend this website. I've bought games from them in the past before I was a partner. We've had many people in the community buying games from them as well. We've had people buying Space Marine, and that's a good example because Space Marine was in demand. They nearly ran out of CD keys, and the way they handled that situation was fantastic. They were in communication with me, which was amazing. The way that they handled that, they just gave me the honest, transparent truth, which I could then pass on to people who had pre-ordered. Fortunately, they sorted it out because they didn't want to get a bad rep. They care about their image a lot. They are not dodgy. They are fantastic. Instant Gaming for all your gaming needs. Frank, take us out. And whilst we're at it, if you haven't already, folks, join the Phase Shift Community Discord. And here's the link. Instant Gaming, Phase Shifter. Yeah, I'm spamming it. Even, folks, to be honest with you, if you're not going to buy anything, that's okay. Just click the link, because that helps. Clicking the link is really, really helpful. Just click the link, join the giveaways. Really, really helpful. So, with that being said, unbelievable support from the Phase Shift community. We've had donors, we've had gifted memberships, we've had new faces, we've had old faces, we've had middle of the road faces, we've had Frank being an absolute plank. And Arrow Sway has just gifted Anduan a sub. Absolute legend, and that just sums it up, doesn't it? To be honest. That's just how it goes. I got a game to grab from their rival with a salute.
Get this legend sat down, pour him a drink, and give him a round of applause.
Thank you very much, Arisway.
To the Phase Shift community.
So, we may be back later this weekend. We've got a few bits and pieces to do on the content creation side. But either way, thank you so much for all the support, all the love. Absolutely love streaming for you guys. Let's see if we can make the grind work off stream, and I'll show you some new stuff in the coming days. But until then, I've been Phase Shifter. You've been absolute legends. Take care of yourselves. Keep having fun, and I'll see you in the next one.